have Miss Teen Carrie Mass. Everybody give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Haiti. I mean, I know I have a lot of Haitians in the place. Give it up for Miss Cara Antoine. Ladies and gentlemen, these three ladies are your Carrie Mass Queens for 2024.
I just left the carnival because yeah I wasn't doing it, but like my second, I have two like favorite churches in Montreal, which is the Cathedral Queen Mary, Queen of the World, and the Oratory Saint Joseph. I love these churches, like I don't know, I just love them. So since it was right next to the carnival, I decided to just come and, you know, walk around because it's so peaceful and it's such a beautiful cathedral. Wow. I much prefer this one, and I think it's a very underrated cathedral if you compare it to the Cathedral Notre Dame. Oh, pas dans tes yeux.
À la Ville de Montréal, au gouvernement du Québec et à Tourisme Montréal. Le festival remercie pour leur soutien tous ses précieux partenaires. Nous vous souhaitons un très bon spectacle. Ladies and
gentlemen, c'est une belle planète and the core is calm. Nous sommes
avec les pierres d'une ville encore glacée, on allumera un brasier, il brûlera les soirs d'été. Fais son mirage qui change à chaque seconde, on verra.
Hey. So I'm on my way back home. I had a good day. Honestly, I didn't have... Oh, actually, welcome to a new weekend vlog. I didn't have anything really planned. I was like, okay, I knew like we had like the Caribbean parade today. It was back this year because last year it was canceled. Anyway, and I was like, well, I'm not that interested to going, but at the same time I was like, well, it depends how I wake up. If I feel good, I might go. If I don't, then I'll just stay home. But then I decided to go, and then I went with my godmother and my goddaughter. And we stayed longer than we thought downtown because I was just going for the parade a few hours, and then after that we're like, oh, okay, let's just walk and get something to eat. So we had like Chinese food, and after that we walked to go to Montreal Complètement Cirque. So it's related to the circus, and that's what we did. It was good. We didn't get to see it all because we got there late, and because it wasn't planned, so we didn't get like a good spot. Basically, it's free, it's outside. It's just that you need to secure like your spot if you want to be able to see. So like I was able to see a little bit, but not the whole thing. But that's okay because it's until like next week. I think it's until next Friday. So if I want to go back, I have time because basically it's every day, twice a day. I think 6 o'clock and 9:30 p.m. So I'll have like time. I have the opportunity to go back and watch it again. So we'll see. I need a shower. It was a hot day, so I just need a shower. Yeah, I just feel dirty whenever I come back home from outside.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you can take me there tonight. Whoa, this life is all we know. Whoa, I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going on. And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow.
Hey. Good evening. I think it's 10 p.m. Yeah, probably. Listen, it's hot. Like I'm glistening, of course. And I'm about to have like my peppermint tea. it's hot. I had to close the window, and I also had to close my fan just because I didn't want any, well, I wanted to minimize the ambient noise. Impossible to not have any. Anyway, I'll see once I check the footage. But hello. I wanted to come and end the weekend vlog. Saturday, I was planning on going to the parade. Well, no, not really. I was not planning. I told myself if I wake up and I feel well, then I'll go to the parade, which I did. I think I told you that I went with my godmother and my goddaughter, and actually, like, it was kind of a good time. I didn't have any expectation for the parade, and the last time I went, I think was either 2018 or 2019. I'm just gonna say that overall it was okay. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, it was the best of time, because it wasn't, but it was okay. And also, I was so late. What happened is that I ended up leaving like an hour after the time I wanted to leave. So at 1:30, I got there at like 2 o'clock. I think I got to see like 2 or 3 trucks, like briefly. I'd say 2 trucks. The third one was like coming to an end and turning like at the end of the street. That's about it. But after that, I went to the park. I have to mention that it was nice that this year we got to actually stop somewhere and have kind of a party, because we had that back in the days, and then, you know, sometimes there's always like fighting and stuff like that. So after that, they just stopped it. Basically, it was like, okay, you go from this corner to this other corner, and then bye-bye, go home. But this year it was back. They had like a different park than what we used to have back in the days. And I'm talking back in the days, probably like a decade ago, or maybe more than a decade. It was a while ago, but that was nice. We went to the Cathedral, which was right next to the park, and it was quite quick at the Cathedral. And after that, I'm sitting and I'm like, what is this? A mini spider? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. You see, that's why I'm like, oh, it was so small. Like, maybe it's on my bed. You know, when you're sleeping, I don't know, maybe there's like mini spiders or other things, and they can get into my ears. I don't know what's wrong with my obsession with having things getting inside my ears, but back to what I was saying. Okay, what was I saying? I forgot. But yeah, let's talk about today. So today I woke up. I was supposed to clean the apartment, which I did. It's my week, so I cleaned the apartment. After that, I did my, well, I completed my July calendar, and it's July 7th today. Better late than never. That's all I'm going to say about that. I did that, and then I did my menu for next week. And you know, just my little grocery list for tomorrow. What else did I do? Oh yeah, these are, I did my little mask, exfoliated everything. So it was a skincare day. I had my soup, my squash soup, which was really good. And I didn't cook it, of course not. My mom did, and I was quite happy because it was yum 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 yum. Anyway, it was good. Yeah, so that's pretty much, I think, what I did today. I feel like I was supposed to do something else and I forgot, or I did something else and I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, so it's already 10 p.m. and I'm thinking about doing my weekly planning for next week. I'm late. I'm gonna be very honest, like July hasn't started well at all. I just haven't been on point with my things. I'm in good spirit for tomorrow, for next week. I feel good about it. And then I also don't want to, the fact that I didn't start the month the way I wanted to, I don't want it to take a toll on me, because then it's only gonna stay there and make it worse. So I'm like, I accept my mistake or whatever, my non-actions, my unproductivity, I will accept it for the first week, and then now, you know, we just go on about our business and we do better. What I did this week that I was quite proud of myself for, I actually did applied for 3 jobs. Might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot for me. So I did that, and I'm hopeful that I'll get a call. That would be good, so I could start at least like in August. Yeah, yesterday I was okay, but today I woke up and I felt good. I felt good. It's like I had energy and everything. That's why I probably thought I was going to do much more, but I didn't. I don't want to go to bed too late because I can't keep waking up at like 10:30. Sometimes I wake up at like 7, other times 8, but it's not consistent. And for the most part, whenever I wake up like at 7, 8, sometimes like I went to bed like at 1 o'clock or maybe 2 the night before. And maybe it's just stress that's waking me up. It's not that I'm really ready to get up and go on about my day. No, it's just that I can't sleep anymore because I'm just feeling stressed, or I'm just not feeling well. So I wake up. But a whole bunch of things I need to work on. Take a look at my goals, the goals I set for the whole year. I want to take a look at them as we are entering the 3rd quarter of the year. Maybe there are a few goals that I could not totally change, but just do a little, can I say, review of them? Reviewing like each goals, which is kind of the same thing as a recap. You get what I mean. Those things are just, it takes time. It's not something I could just sit down and, okay, I got like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, let me do this. No. And I also need to be in the mood for it. So I could really take my time to think, deeply think about like what happened overall in the past 6 months. Where do I go from there? And you know, what do I expect also, like for the upcoming months? I think I'm gonna do that for the next 2 hours. The goal is to complete it this week, okay? And I also want to, well, this week, next week, and I also just want to be a bit more active, going out a bit more. And when I say going out, it's not like necessarily going out with friends, going to bars, restaurants, or anything like that. I'm literally talking about going outside. I do enjoy like walks, but sometimes I don't want to go outside. And that feeling of just wanting to stay home 1 day, 2 days, okay, but like I can do it for 3, 4, 5 days, and that's not good. So I just want to be able to go out, whether it's just staying at the park or, you know, just even grocery shopping, because it can never be quick whenever I go grocery shopping. I always have to go to 2, 3, sometimes 4 different stores, but I'm still outside walking, counting my steps, getting my steps in. So yeah, little things like that. Also, maybe go to the library. This is my little night chat, Sunday night chat. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I know that I was rambling. It was probably a bit all over the place. I hope it wasn't that bad. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Just, you know, just click and subscribe to the channel so we can have a little chat, you know, every week. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.